The nature of consciousness has puzzled philosophers and scientists for centuries. Could the answers to what makes us lie in the strange world of quantum mechanics? In this video, we'll explore how quantum mechanics may help us understand consciousness and whether we are truly quantum beings. There is an ongoing debate among researchers about whether consciousness is a quantum phenomenon or not. Some researchers argue that it is, while others say it is not. The quantum camp says that the mind's ability to instantaneously connect with other minds, its seeming ability to be in two places at once, and the subjective experience of consciousness cannot be explained by the laws of classical physics. They point to the strange behavior of quantum particles like entanglement and superpositions as evidence that the human mind, too, must have quantum properties. Those who do believe in the quantum nature of consciousness reject these ideas and insist that classical physics is enough to explain the mind's behavior. What do you think? Is consciousness a quantum phenomenon? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Some physicists have even suggested that harnessing quantum principles could allow us to tap into the deeper levels of consciousness. One such person is the theoretical physicist Amit Ghazali. He proposes that quantum jumps, or the sudden changes in a quantum system state, play a crucial role in conscious experience. According to Goswami, our conscious thoughts and actions are caused by these quantum jumps in our brains. This controversial idea suggests that consciousness is not simply an illusion, but a fundamental aspect of reality. Another physicist, Robert Lanza, takes a different approach. He argues that our consciousness creates reality rather than the other way around. Lanza's theory proposes that the universe is a kind of computer simulation, and that our conscious thoughts and intentions shape the physical world. While these theories remain highly speculative, they highlight the growing interest among some physicists in understanding the relationship between the mind and the universe. Some physicists, though, aren't convinced that consciousness has any special role in quantum mechanics. They argue that the mind is nothing more than a complex system of neurons, and that its apparent connection to the quantum world is purely coincidental. For example, the physicist Richard Dawkins has been a vocal critic of the idea that consciousness is quantum in any sense. He argues that the mind is nothing more than the product of physical processes in the brain, and that there is no need to invoke quantum mechanics to explain it. Similarly, the late Stephen Hawking was also skeptical of the idea that consciousness had any special role in the quantum world. He argued that the mind is simply the emergent property of a complex physical system, and that it cannot influence the behavior of quantum particles. Despite the controversy, the idea that consciousness is a quantum phenomenon continues to capture the imagination of many physicists and philosophers. Some researchers are even beginning to explore the potential applications of this idea. For example, one team of physicists has proposed that harnessing the power of quantum entanglement could allow us to create new forms of communication that are secure against hacking. Another group of researchers is exploring the use of quantum computing to model the human brain and better understand consciousness. While these ideas are still in their early stages, they offer a glimpse into the potential that the study of consciousness may one day lead to practical applications that could change the world. So where does that leave us? Does quantum mechanics have something to do with consciousness or not? The truth is, we simply don't know. And the debate is likely to continue for many years to come. But perhaps it doesn't really matter whether or not we can explain consciousness in terms of quantum mechanics. Maybe the real value of exploring these ideas lies in the journey itself, in the process of trying to understand ourselves and the universe we inhabit. As we continue to probe the mysteries of the quantum world, we may also be probing the very essence of what it means to be human. After all, it is through our curiosity and our desire to understand the world around us that we have come to define ourselves. If we are indeed quantum beings, then we are also quantum thinkers, capable of understanding and harnessing the power of the quantum world. It is up to us to decide whether or not we want to do so. So what do you think? Is consciousness a quantum phenomenon? Let me know in the comments below. And while you're at it, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. If you enjoyed this video, you might also like our video on quantum physics. In that video, we explore the basics of quantum physics and some of the most mind-bending concepts in the field, such as entanglement and superposition. We we also take a look at some of the ways that quantum physics is changing the world, from the development of new technologies to the very nature of reality. You can watch that video here. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. We release new videos every week on a variety of topics in science, technology, and mathematics. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that everything is different. You feel lighter, more energized, and your mind is sharper and more focused than usual. But as the day goes on, you notice that something is missing. You can't quite put your finger on it, but there's a sense of emptiness that seems to follow you everywhere you go. As the sun sets and you lie in bed that night, you realize what it is that's bothering you. You no longer feel the heavy weight of your past self dragging you down. You're free from the burden of your previous thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors. In Robert Holden's best-selling book, The Happiness Trap, he reveals the secret to lasting happiness and fulfillment. Drawing on cutting-edge research in neuroscience, psychology, and quantum physics, Holden shows that the key to living a life we love is to become the person we were meant to be. But how do we do that? By harnessing the power of our own minds. Holden teaches us how to reprogram our subconscious beliefs and tap into the infinite potential that lies within each of us. Through simple yet powerful techniques, we can overcome limiting beliefs and negative thought patterns that have been holding us back and replace them with empowering affirmations and positive self-talk. But why is this important? Because as Holden explains, our thoughts create our reality. They shape our beliefs, values, and behaviors, which in turn determine our success and happiness in life. By changing our thoughts, we can change our lives. But won't this just create more problems? That's what you might be thinking. Won't I just be creating more suffering for myself? The answer is no. In fact, according to Holden, when we let go of our attachment to a particular outcome, we open ourselves up to a world of infinite possibilities. We become more flexible, adaptable, and creative in our thinking, which allows us to find new solutions to old problems. For example, let's say you've been struggling to find a job. Instead of focusing on how hard it is to find work in this economy or how unlucky you are, what if you shifted your perspective and started thinking about all the amazing things you can do with your newfound freedom? What if you used this time to learn new skills, start a side hustle, or volunteer for a cause you care about? When you let go of your attachment to a specific outcome, you free yourself up to explore new possibilities that you never would have considered before. And that's just one example. It can apply to any area of your life where you're feeling stuck or unfulfilled. When you wake up tomorrow and feel lighter, more energized and focused, it's because you've done just that. You've let go of your attachment to the old version of yourself and embraced the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. Now is the time to awaken to your future. Are you ready?